Imagine harvesting your own mother's organs for money rituals. Do things like this really happen in real life? Well, maybe. This movie is highly educative and sends a strong, instructive message to the youth of our time. It stars Lizzygold as Zaza and Zubbymichael as Cole. And you already know with these two Nollywood legends, the movie promises to be interesting, filled with intense drama, action, and powerful emotions. Hi, movie lovers, welcome back to my channel. To my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. And to my new subscribers, you are most welcome. On this channel, I bring you updates and reviews of educative and entertaining movies that you will love absolutely. Now, let's get into the story. Zaza and Skull are siblings who cherish their mother deeply. They would go to any extent to protect her, defend her, and stand by her. On several occasions, they proved just how much they love her. But then, something shocking happened. Death came knocking at their mother's door. Before her condition became critical, she sensed the end was near. She called Zaza and made her a promise never to fight with her brother, no matter what happened. Zaza was confused. She didn't understand why her mother would say such a thing. Then suddenly, her mother fell seriously ill. They invited a native doctor to treat her with herbs, but after examining her, he declined. He said she was halfway to the grave. Privately, he pulled Skull aside and suggested something horrifying. Instead of allowing their mother's organs to waste, he could use them for money rituals and become absolutely wealthy. At first, Skull was outraged, furious. He beat the native doctor mercilessly for even suggesting such a thing. Determined to save their mother's life, they rushed her to the hospital. But there, the doctor said the same thing. She wouldn't survive. And that was when the seed of temptation was planted. Skull began to think about the native doctor's offer. What if this was an opportunity to transform their lives? When their mother eventually died, Skull secretly took her body to the native doctor. Together, they harvested her organs. Afterwards, Skull deposited her body at the mortuary. When they returned to collect the promised money, the native doctor changed the story. He claimed the ritual would only work if their mother was buried first. Skull went home and lied to Zaza. He told her their mother was a witch, that she belonged to a coven, and that if she wasn't buried immediately, Zaza might be the next to die. Out of fear, she believed him. But as they were bringing their mother's corpse down from the ambulance, something strange happened. Zaza was suddenly struck down by an unseen force. She found herself in a mysterious realm where her mother appeared before her and revealed the entire truth. Her mother begged her not to allow Skull bury her without her organs. If buried that way, she would never be able to reincarnate. Moments later, Zaza woke up and she confronted her brother. What followed was an intense, full-blown battle, brother against sister, each fighting desperately to gain possession of their mother's corpse. They fought spiritually, they fought physically, until Zaza shot Skull in the arm. In pain and confusion, Skull ran to the native doctor's shrine, only to discover an even darker truth. The native doctor has been selling organs to buyers while pretending to perform money rituals. Realizing he had been manipulated, Skull was consumed with rage. He killed the native doctor instantly. He took the organ buyer and brought him to Zaza. Together, they forced him to return their mother's organs. Finally, their mother was buried according to her wishes. The buyer's life, however, was not spared. Skull, now broken and remorseful, begged his mother for forgiveness, and somehow Grace found him. Not long after, he received a financial reward from a man whose daughter he had once helped the police rescue from kidnappers. That blessing completely transformed his life and that of his sister. This storyline is powerful and deeply educative. It sends a clear message to the youth of our time. Money rituals do not guarantee wealth. Desperation can lead to destruction, and greed always has consequences. If you love interesting and educative movies like this, head over to Star King TV to watch the full movie. And please, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more exciting movie reviews and updates. To my next gist, bye for now.